Hello and welcome back to CCR Community. Today, Mike Urzetta, our head golf professional, is going to take you through the rules of golf for this summer.
Hi everybody. As many of you may know, this past January the USGA came out with their new World Handicap system. Today we'd like to take a few minutes to just go over some of the main points that golfers need to know. The very first thing that I'd like to talk about is the fact that your handicaps are now going to change on a daily basis. Therefore, it's very important that every player posts their score on that same day. The second point I'd like to talk about is your maximum score on a given hole. At this point, for any player, the maximum score that that player can take on a given hole is net double bogey. To define net double bogey, that is the par of the hole plus 2 shots plus any handicap shots that the player would have received on that hole. The last point that I'd like to talk about is in regards to posting. While you'll still be able to post your overall score, we're highly recommending that you post your scores hole by hole, therefore allowing the system to automatically calculate net double bogey for you. Okay, everybody, now that we've talked about some of those points, we'd like to take you through the posting process itself. Now, you will still have the ability to post your scores on the kiosk in the golf shop, but you will also have the ability to post your scores on a mobile device. Welcome back, everybody. Now we're going to take you through downloading the Djinn app and posting scores on your mobile device. So what we'd like to do is go to your app store, and then we're going to type in Djinn Mobile, G-H-I-N, mobile. That's going to pull up some choices, and the very top on the left that says USGA Djinn, that is the version we want to choose. Okay, so now we're on the login page. First thing we need to do is we are going to enter a Djinn number and a last name. So for this process, we're going to use my first assistant, Tommy Walter. So we'll get his Djinn number in there, and now his last name, and then we'll hit login. At this point, I'd like to take you through the process of how you will look up your actual course handicap. You can see on this screen, it's only showing your index. So what I'd like to do is hit the course handicap calculator. And now you'll be prompted to choose your club up top. So we'll choose the Country Club of Rochester. And now you have the option in the middle of the screen there to select what tees you want your handicap from. So we're going to choose blue. And then you can see that Tommy's handicap would be a 0 under the CH that you see there in the middle of the screen. That would be his course handicap for the day. Okay, so here we are back at the home screen. We've already showed you how to figure out your course handicap using the course handicap calculator. Now we're going to proceed as if we just finished a round of golf, and we're going to go ahead and post a score. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the post score. You can see that that brings up 3 choices: hole by hole with stats, or total score. Now again, we are highly recommending that everybody uses hole by hole. This feature allows the system to automatically calculate your adjusted score. So if you shot a score on a hole that was higher than you're allowed to post, the system would automatically adjust that for you. Keep in mind that at this stage too, we are entering gross scores only when we do hole by hole. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that. Now it's going to ask you your club. We're going to choose Country Club of Rochester. Okay, so you can see at the next screen, this is where we would have the ability to choose the number of holes we played, select the tees that we played, and what the score type was, either home, away, or competition. So I'm going to go under the assumption that we've played 18 holes at our home course, and all I have to do now is select the tees. So I will select blue and hit done. Now I'm going to enter hole by hole score down at the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to start to enter hole by hole scores. Now you can see I intentionally put in a triple bogey 7 on the 3rd hole Tommy is not allowed to take that high a score. So you can see down below that the computer automatically adjusted that to a 6 because 6 is the highest allowed score that he can take. So I'll go ahead and continue on. That'll take me to the back 9. Okay, now you can see it's showing us our total scores. So our raw score was 74, and then down below you could see that the computer has adjusted that to 73, and that is what Tommy should post. So I'm going to go ahead and hit post score. That'll automatically post the adjusted 73. And now it'll come to the screen basically telling us on the top left that your score has been posted. This screen also shows you some interesting statistics, or you can choose the view score history if you wanted to see a history of your golf scores. So at this point, I'm all done with posting. So I would go ahead and hit home, and that would take me back to the home page. So we certainly hope that this information is helpful for you. Obviously, we're here if you have any questions for us, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Remember to stay tuned to the club's Facebook, website, Instagram, club emails, and this YouTube channel. Click below to subscribe, and we'll see you soon.